Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run on first down. Parker, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
3 yards to go on second down. Block. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pick. Up, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch it now. Set. Green, 39. Green. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
On first down, it's Kelly. And his first pass is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Here we go now. Blue, left. 57.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a first down throw, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's locked. And incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down. Lock. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Kelly going to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
On the run, it's Pumphrey, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
We got 3. Let's go.
On 1st down, Parker, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Locke. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run with Pumphrey, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Parker, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to go for a big play. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Kelly, a throw left side, complete to his receiver Westbrook. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Kelly. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Leopard. Detroit.
Now Kelly. He's going to let this one go deep. A swing pass caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Colts coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Escaping the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Kelly. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll run here with Pumphrey as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On second down, Kelly. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Kelly operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Kelly now, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. He's to the 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. From the gun, Kelly. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, it's Locke. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Off of play action, Luck. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 34 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10, Luck again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back up. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Play fake. Now Kelly. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Luck. his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The offense on third down tonight, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
All right, keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They've had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's fourth down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt them. Here we go on fourth. Locke. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Colts on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 70 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to.
Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down now. Parker. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
first down. Luck. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. On the ground, this is McNichols. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator...
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got Rome. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 7-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Blunt. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Luck on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb the pop, it's him. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Again, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Luck on third down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Luck. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run on first down. Parker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.